What's up, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 6, Episode 11 review. So this week's episode picks up where we left off last week with Amara and Flo getting into it at Shay's Healthy Hand event. And we pick up with Flo saying, "You mad because I'm light-skinned? You don't even let your kids see their siblings." And she also said, "This how black bees act against light-skinned women," or something to that aspect. All I know is she called the girl a black bee. Okay. Like I said on last week's episode, Flo needs to go after that. I do know that she is currently filming, so I don't know if they're gonna let her go after this, because that is crazy for her to say that and be so confident in it. Like, no remorse. It wasn't even like a look on her face like, I just fucked up. Like, I shouldn't have said that. Like, nothing at all. But one thing I would say, that Amara was getting with her. Amara was getting with her, honey. Really was. Amara had me cracking up laughing. And if I'm Shay, I would have stopped immediately. Like, what you mean? She jealous of you because you light skin. What? Like, so that means you would feel the same way about me? And if she a black bee, then I guess I'm a black bee too. Yeah, I got a problem with that. And I got a problem with you. And I don't know if me and you could be friends any longer. There's a conversation that needs to be had here. And I hope that we get it between her and Shay, and that Shay tells her that you're wrong and you're a colorist and that you need to get it together.com. So Shay tries to get everything calm and reminds them that Chyng has to perform. So she announces Chyng. Chyng performs her song, and Shay is oblivious that the girl is taking shots at her the whole time she's performing. But it was Amara for me, honey, sitting in that chair, grooving to the song. Like she ain't studying Flo. Baby, that had me tickled, her in that church wig she had on, baby. So then after her performance, Chyng comes for Shay and says, how a bee selling detox tea gonna call Zoey a big bee? And Shay immediately is like, uh-oh, time to go. We shutting it down. Thank you for coming, but I am out of here. So she leaves mad. And Amara goes after her and was like, you need to go handle that. You asked me to sit down and talk to who did she ask her to talk to? Or was when they asked? No, it was when Brooke asked them to sit down and talk, and she didn't want to. Something to that effect. She asked somebody. Did Shay ask her to sit down and talk to somebody here recently? I can't remember, but I think she did. Y'all inform me. But anywho, so she was like, you need to go and talk to her and handle that. So Shay goes back in and she explains to Chyng exactly what happened between her and Zoe's sister. But she says that Zoey got snappy with her. Now, if I remember correctly, and y'all let me know down below in the comment section if I'm wrong about this, but during that episode, when that whole thing happened, I remember it being Shay, going back and forth with the sister, getting smart with the sister or whatever. Of course, she deserved, to. And Zoey, I think, was saying, like, don't talk to my sister like that or whatever. And then that's how they got to arguing. I don't remember Zoey getting snappy with Shay. I think that Shay was on one, going off on the sister or whatever. And if I remember correctly, Zoey was saying, like, don't talk to my sister like that, like, watch your mouth or whatever. And then that's how they got to arguing. Y'all let me know if that's how it went down, because I don't remember her getting snappy with her. So Chyng is like, okay, because that's not what was conveyed to me. And so now she feels like Zoey set her up to come there being on 10 and going against Shay, and she didn't even give her the full story. So Shay then asks Chyng, now that they're cool, to be her brand ambassador and to do a photo shoot. And she immediately says yes. So it was good that they were able to squash their whole situation. And hopefully the tea works on Chyng and it could be a great before and after and everything. We'll see what happens with that. Now, do I feel like Zoey set Chyng up? No, I don't. I think that she told the story. Did she go into full context? No, but I don't think that she led her on to believe something that did not happen, because it did. So, we see the twins and Jayden at Trick House, and Daisha wants to go public with her and Jayden's little situationship at Trina's party that she's throwing for her single release for her song with her husband, and it's like a couples themed event. But Jayden was like, I don't think we need to do that. I think we need to keep it like it is or whatever. And I felt like, based off what he was saying in his confessional, that he ain't trying to make it official with her. He like what they doing, but he ain't trying to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? How old is Jayden? I know he just graduated from college, so he got to be at least 22, 23. But how old is the Hollywood twins? How old are they? I need to know this now. So Chyng meets up with Zoey and tells her what happened at the event and how she confronted Shay and everything. And she was like, she told me about how she got into it with your sister and everything. And Chyng asked her to talk to Shay, and she was like, look, I don't like that B. I do not like her. Like, I won't ever like her. And she was like, well, at least come to my photo shoot to support me, because I'm about to be a brand ambassador for her. And Zoey was like, y'all bees is like funny. Like, she was like gagged that now you working with her. Like, really? But she agrees to come support her and sit down and talk to Shay. Now, I'm still trying to figure out like how they gonna fall out, because they're gonna fall out. So I wonder what leads to that. I feel like the seed has already been planted, especially with the fact that Chyng is working with Shay. I feel like Zoey felt slightly betrayed by that. Even though they only been friends at this point for 5 minutes, and she shouldn't be expecting anything from this girl, but you could tell by her response that she ain't like that. So Joy pulls up on So Unique, the girl that was messing around with Trick at her video shoot. So Unique got a ball, dude. Now her hair and her makeup was a mess, but the body was on point. So they sit in the car and they talk about Trick and how So Unique thought that Trick was going to be able to guide her and all of this stuff. And Joy was like, girl, he can't even guide himself. How you think he going to guide you? And so she was like, low key, I'm wondering, did you want him or did you want me? Because I saw you looking at me. And the girl admits it and was like, I always had love for you or whatever. And Joy then invites her to Trina's event as, her date or whatever. And I'm looking at the TV like, really, Joy? Like, what are we doing here? Like, literally, what are we doing here? Like, this can't be real. This can't be life on some Beanie Siegel type time. Like, now Joy's saying that she has like had a little interest in women and she want to find the love of her life, no matter if it's a man or a woman, but that woman would be your husband's ex jump off. I can't. I simply cannot. Y'all just be together. Be sister wives. Gonna have a threesome. Please. Because this is ridiculous. It really is. And when are you and Trick getting a divorce? What is going on with that? Because if Trick dropped dead today, everything goes to Joy unless he got a will or somebody else the power of attorney. Like, what is going on? Ugh, gross. Gross. And then the So Unique nasty self tells me, you want to make out with me? Who knows where that mouth has been? If she slept with Trick Daddy, Child, the morals are out the window, okay? Gross. Nope. So Shay and Chyng and Chingy or whatever the girl name is, and Zoe sit down, and Shay says to Zoe that you didn't stick up for me at all. I guess she felt like Zoe should have checked her sister right then and there. And Zoe was like, I wasn't going to check my sister in front of you or whatever. She eventually apologizes. Shay apologizes to her. And everything is supposed to be cool at this point between the two of them. I mean, I see where Shay's coming from, but at the end of the day, that's her family. It was a heated situation. Like, yeah, I'm going to check my sister, but I'm not going to check her in front of you and this dude right about now, even though what she did was 1000% wrong and got me caught up in some mess, but I think that Shay went into it expecting too much from her. Like, y'all ain't even friends like that. Y'all was getting to know one another. So that was kind of weird for me. Then Amara confronts Allan about pillow talking with Flo, telling Flo about, the fact that she hasn't allowed the twins to meet her sisters. And he was like, I'm going to handle that. I'm going to talk to her. But meanwhile, the whole time, this boy laughing in her face because he don't care. This is a game to Allan. It's a joke to him because he know if he want Amara, he can have Amara. He know if he want Flo, he can have Flo. He know if he want Gael, he can have Gael. Hell, he could probably have them all three at the same time. This is a joke to that man, okay? And he's steady making you and all these other heifers look a fool, okay? Child, please. So at the end of the episode is Trina's party. Trina looked like she was going to a backyard barbecue. She's starting to look like an auntie, and not in a good way. And Joy arrives with So Unique, and Trick is disgusted. He calls Bobby over and was like, Bobby, tell Joy to get away from that girl. He was like, she is too old for this mess. And I'm like, exactly. Joy gotta at least be in her late 40s. Like, what are you doing playing these stupid games? What are you doing? And I want Joy to switch it up. She'd have had the same hairstyle since this show been on. Can we get a new wig? Can we please? And that one is thick. It's hot. Like, please switch it up. But Trina then tells Joy that you wrong for coming here with this girl that was messing around with this man. And Joy was like, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. And anyway, Trick don't need to be worried about me. He need to be worried about my son dating the twins. And everybody like, what? Dating the twins? You on both of them? And mind you, that's not her biological son, but she calls him her son because she raised him with Trick. So Trick then pulls the twins and Jayden to the side, and they confess that Daisha and Jayden are messing around, but Trick don't care about that. He just was like, keep me in the know. Don't have me out here looking stupid. But after Joy coming with So Unique and then finding out that his son is dating Daisha, who was basically a play cousin, they grew up together, it was too much for Trick. Trick was like, I'm leaving. He goes, and before the video is even played, because he was so disgusted, I was like, y'all gonna give Trick a heart attack. Y'all better stop playing with that old man. So Trina shows the video or whatever. She looked pretty in it. Face card never declines or whatever. She looked cute. Now, her husband's verse was very eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ketchup, pick up by his toe. If you want to let it go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, he just need to be cute, sell dope, whatever he doing, and leave the rapping to the wife, okay? Bobby does a speech congratulating them and saying, that they're meant for each other and how he loves Swurv for Trina. And Hot Topic arrives and tells Trina that it was not her that spread the marital news to the blogs, and that Bobby was the one that gave her the email to go talk to Swurv's alleged baby mama and how he started all of this. Bobby denies it. She gives him a muzzle to put on, child. And they arguing, going back and forth, back and forth. And Swurv was like, no, let me get in here or whatever. Y'all not about to do this here. Y'all not about to do this here. And Trina was like, stay out of it, stay out. He was like, no. Now, it looked to me like he might have had a drink or two. Okay. But regardless, when they don't stop arguing, he decides to pick up a glass of water and pour it on Bobby's head. And then the episode goes off. Now, this is the second time he has gotten into it with somebody affiliated with Trina and them, and now a family member. Totally uncalled for. Yes, they was doing the most. Yes, they was arguing. Yes, they were, doing too much at y'all event, but pouring a drink on him, totally out of pocket. Totally out of pocket. And then to see on next week's episode that Trina is going to be backing him. Because my thing is, we don't know who put it out there. We don't know who's guilty, if it's Bobby or if it's Hot Topic. Both of them are messy as hell. You know what I'm saying? But to do that wasn't right. That wasn't right at all. And I feel like if Trick would have been there, Trick would have checked them real quick. I don't know about Mr. Swurv. Swurv needs to back up, okay? Back up, beep, beep. And Trina, I just do not see it for her anymore. I used to love me some Trina, but she is a rotten apple, okay? I don't like it, and ain't no way you about to disrespect a family member of mine like that and think you about to get off scot-free. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, okay? We gonna still be married, probably. You know what I'm saying? But you're not about to get away with that. That's disrespectful as hell, because if it was the reversal, you would be livid if Bobby did that to that man. Like, he a little bit too comfortable for me. But that's Trina life. It ain't mine, child. I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami a C+. It was cute. It was good. Yeah. I'm wondering when this season's going to be over. Like, is it winding down yet? Because this show is ratchet. But yeah, I love you guys. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.